What's up, YouTube family? So good to see you. I have a bonus video for you this week, and this is more of a question and answer kind of challenge. Somebody tagged me, and that individual who tagged me is Brad, and he is the host of Firefighters Financial Toolbox. So I think, hopefully Brad, and hopefully I didn't butcher that, but I think that's the channel. I'll link his channel below. You can have a direct link to go check out his videos. Brad is a firefighter who likes producing videos on finances and investing. Brad, I just want to say thank you for tagging me or thinking of me to do this challenge. It means a lot. So Brad has asked me to address 12 different questions in this video. I think you guys are going to learn, and with these 12 questions, you're going to learn about my background, more of my background, and you're also going to learn some of my early on investing experiences, what went well, what didn't go well, and things like that. So let's get started. And I just want to say to all of you, I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here and for supporting the work I do here on this channel. All right, so the first question Brad wants me to answer is, how old was I when I first started investing? I was 17 years old. That's 17, 18 years old. That's when I placed my first investment in the stock market, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. No clue, but I got started after reading a few books. Question number 2 is, how old was I when I started to invest consistently? Okay, so when I didn't start investing consistently in the markets until I was around 26, 27 years of age. And that was around the time I had just got married. Now, I was in the process of buying a house before that, getting married and things like that, paying down some student loans, other things and other debts I had. So I did not go gun-ho on investing until around 26, 27 years old. What was my first investment? First investment was a individual stock, and it was DHI, or Dr. Horton Inc. I think they're still around. They're a large real estate company, and that investment went well. And so I think I sold it a long time ago, but I ended up making like a 20 to 30% return on that investment back in the day. So that was a good first experience. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I also invested in some other not so good investments, and I lost my shirt. So had some good, had some bad. Number 4, what career gave you the money to start investing? So for me, that career was accounting. That's when my income basically doubled from my previous positions, and I started to make a better living. Especially as I got my CPA license, my income continued to climb, and I started to make more and more money every year. And that's what gave me the finances to start investing. But if I'm being honest with you guys, and if I'm being real with you, that it was that, plus there's one other thing that really put my wife and I in a good financial position. That is getting married and having 2 sources of income. It'd be such a shame if I were to ignore that fact, because I have to tell you guys, and many of you might not want to hear this, but this is absolutely true for me, is that I would not be a fraction, not even a fraction of where I am today without my wife's support. Not a fraction, not even close. Having those 2 incomes, having her, all the work she puts in for our family to produce that second income, not that we need it so much anymore, but it's just really nice to have, and we can basically invest her entire salary, or most of it. So it makes a huge difference having 2 incomes, and I would be a fool not to share that with you. The better jobs, better careers, and 2 incomes, that's what allows my wife and I to invest. And of course, being strategic with our money management and things like that. All of those decisions have compounded in our favor and now working for the better. How many sources of income do you have? Well, I have my income from my job. My wife has her income from her job. I get about $1,000 per month from YouTube, or $900 to $1,000 a month from there. And my 4th source of income is dividends. However, I don't count that because we just reinvest that, and we make $300 to $400 a year in interest. Number 6, what tips would you give to somebody starting to invest if you're first starting out? A couple of things, just real quick, is I would go to the library and check out a couple books on investing before you start investing your hard-earned money. Read books like, and I'll do book reviews on these in the near future, but Buffettology, How to Make Money with Stocks. These are some great classics of investing that I would recommend checking out. There's many more, but How to Make Money in Stocks was one of the best investment books I've ever read, and I would suggest checking that out. More importantly though, I would say when investing or first starting investing, is come up with a plan. That's what I wish I had when I first started, is operate from a plan so that you don't operate from emotion, because the worst mistakes I make when it comes to investing is operating from emotion, and having a plan of how much I'm going to invest per month, okay, whether that's $100, $200 per month, $1,000 per month. How much am I going to invest every time I invest? Okay, that's huge. That's really helped me. When am I going to sell a position? What is my long-term goals? What's my long-term strategy? Because that's going to help me. That plan is going to help me determine from the get-go what investments I need to look at in order to accomplish that goal. So operate from a plan, and that's what I would recommend. And my last tip when first starting investing is my biggest tip, and I've mentioned this in other videos, has nothing to do with investing per se, but is focus on increasing your income, okay? There's nothing that is going to grow your account faster. I don't care how strategic you are, how smart you are in investing, nothing's gonna grow your account faster, in my opinion, than you making additional money and being able to invest that every month. That's what's gonna put light a fire under your account growth more than anything else. As you learn to become a better investor, you select better investments, you manage your investments better, all of that's gonna help. It's gonna help your account grow even faster, but having a good income and good investment strategy is gonna do it for you, and it's been working very well for me. Question number 7, Mike, why did you first start a YouTube channel? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, because I've always been real with you, is I started my YouTube channel mainly for selfish reasons, okay? Selfish reasons. So one, I wanted to do something creative, something I could do with my spare time, find a way I could invest my free time to generate additional income for my family. That's the truth. I'm not gonna pretend that there's not that element to it. But I also wanted to do something that I could do to be creative and help other people. So that's been the most rewarding part of this channel, is meeting all of you across the internet, interacting with you over YouTube. I mean, that is beyond what I ever imagined it could be. And I've been able to interact and help thousands of people across the country with the videos I've been able to produce. And nothing makes me feel better than when I help somebody understand something more and that they can apply that information to their life. I'm not an entertainment channel per se, I'm mainly an educational channel. I want to give you on this channel real education, real knowledge, not just entertainment for clicks and views. That's a bunch of bullshit. I want to give you guys real knowledge to help you with finances, investing, taxes, and life. Because I don't think the school system is going to teach it anytime soon. I don't think that's part of their long-term plan. I used to do this for Cal CPA. I volunteered for their organization. They're a large accounting education foundation, and one of the sectors or one of the segments of their organization is financial literacy. So I used to do presentations for schools like elementary schools, junior high, not junior high, but high school, and then colleges. And so I would teach subjects around money management, investing, and things like that. And I realized that was a lot of fun. I actually got an award. I don't have it in the house with me. It's at my office at work, but for Volunteer of the Year. Financial Literacy Volunteer of the Year. I have that award, and I realized that I could do it so much more, and it's helped so many more people if I quit doing it there and just do my own channel on YouTube. And it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And what is your channel already about? I basically just addressed that. What is your goal with your channel? I would love to get the channel to the point where I'm making about $3,000 a month in ad revenue. So I have a long ways to go, but currently we're averaging, this is like my second year doing this, we're averaging about anywhere from 800 to 1,000 per month this year. Some months more, some months less. But I would love to get to the point where I can grow this channel beyond 100,000 subscribers and maybe someday do this as a career. So maybe those are some of the long-term goals. I'm not for certain yet, but those are some of the things I have out there. And just basically, like I said earlier, the most rewarding thing though is interacting with all of you. It's beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Number 11, what are some things people don't know about me? Okay, here we go. So I used to work for a grocery store, Rayleigh's, actually in the Central Valley here in California. I used to be a cashier. I bagged groceries for a very long time. I was a bagger. I used to be the guy who brings out the carts, puts the carts back when there was like 110 degrees heat outside. I would lose 10 pounds every summer. What you don't know is before I did accounting, I actually got a degree in marketing. So I used to be in sales. I got out of that. I did multi-level marketing for a small amount of time. Didn't like that. Eventually got out of that. Oh, I used to be a substitute teacher because before I decided to go back to school to become an accountant, I debated about becoming a math teacher, and so I almost did. I didn't really want to deal with the disciplinary actions of trying to teach, so God bless all of our teachers out there. But for me, I found since I already had a business degree, it just made more sense to go into accounting because I only needed to do about another year or so of school, and it was a good move. I think it was more lucrative for me to do that, and it gives me all this opportunity here on YouTube to teach this kind of stuff with you guys. But you know, I often wonder sometimes that had I became a math teacher, would I have created a YouTube channel? It's something I think about. The last question I have is, what are some of the biggest investing mistakes you've made in your life? Well, one, I mentioned it earlier, I hinted at it, is investing without a plan, without taking time to write down what my plan and strategy is and operate from a plan. I used to do, when I first started getting consistent with investing, I did something really dumb, is I thought I was gonna be a day trader or a swing trader. Well, I lost a lot of money really quickly. I lost about $3,000 really fast. Now, I'm not saying day trading or trading in general doesn't work, because it absolutely can, but when you're not operating from a plan, when you're operating from emotion, it's really easy to lose money. Or not only lose money, or miss the upside of some good investments. So I sold off some really good investments. I really did. So I sold off like Apple when it was like $90 a share. I sold off Visa when it was like half the price of what it is today. I sold off United Healthcare when it was half the price. Yeah, I made some money on that, but I sold way too early because I had a trader mentality. I didn't have a long-term investing mentality.
You went full retard, man.
Over those experiences, though, it's taught me to become a better investor. I like spending my time when I get home not researching investments or whether or not the market's going to go up or down tomorrow. I mainly like spending time with you guys and creating these videos. To me, I get so much more value out of that. I just feel so much better about the work I do if I do something like that, rather than sitting in front of my computer trying to time the market. All right, guys, well, those were the 12 questions. I need to thank Brad once again for tagging me on that and calling me out. So go check out Brad's channel if you guys get a chance, see what he's all about. And I'm gonna tag one person here real quick. If Nick of Real Life Money, if you have not done a video like this, then please consider doing so. So tag, you're it. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me over YouTube. Like I said, it means the world to me. I will see you in next Sunday's educational video. And thank you so much. Thank you for sending me all of your topic requests. I'm working on a bunch of different requests from many different viewers, and keep them coming because I will keep cranking out the content as fast as I can. With that being said, I love you guys. Live life uncaged, and Chipper and I will see you in the next video. Peace.